What's going on, guys? Blaqksmith here with another exclusive build. This one is the Butcher Barb, and I called it that for a simple fact because it reminds me of the glory days, my cherishing childhood of playing Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. The bloodshed and the gothic aroma of demons roaming the streets of Tristram just continues to haunt me to this day. But you know how it goes. We talk about the gear, the paragons, then the skills, and then you get to see a montage of great destruction by the Butcher Barb. Alright guys, let's talk about the gear. We're going to talk about the demon set, the undisputed champion, Blaqksmith's wedding ring, and the flesh terror. Now these items are going to help you in this build. Hey, get off the mic, Decker Kane. Let me just handle this. Demon set, I suggest you to get the shoulders because they're so freaking OP for this set, this build, that kind of required. And the reason why the shoulders are required because they have really good strength, really good vitality, but the vitality can be replaced with a really cool stat, so you can have strength, stat, stat, stat. Now that is insane. If you can find the vitality on your other pieces of gear, these shoulders would be just kind of like, hey, they're all about my build I'm doing. The shoulders that I have crafted, I find that suit the build the best. Chance to deal area damage, increase rend damage. Those are your two main priorities when you're stacking a Butcher Barb. Now, secondaries, I haven't crafted enough to say what these shoulders can roll in secondary. Most of the time, well, I think all the time, I've seen the fire resist. I think I've always seen the fire resist. But guys, make sure you get the area damage and the rend on your shoulders, and if you can, try to get that vit into something really cool, and then show me. Take a screenshot and send it to my Facebook. That would be cool. Facebook link in the description below. Chest, I got rend on it. Pants, I got cleave on it. Yeah, you use rend and I use cleave. That's the reason why I got them on there, guys. Blaqksmith's wedding ring. Just the life still on it, and the drain life seems to keep me alive, and it's got 555 life per hit. That's really cool. Helps out a lot. The undisputed champion. I don't know how many times I can say this, but this was such a freaking cool belt I found. One of the coolest legendaries that I have found so far. The fury that you spend, every single point of fury you spend, you get 79 life. I just find that's cool. 79 times 110, and it's a lot. Anyways, you know, you're spamming. It just helps you out in some situations that you get kind of low on life, and nothing wrong with getting 10 fury. It's got good strength, got good resist. It's a pretty solid belt. I dig it. Now the weapon. This is kind of like the reason why I made this build. The second I found this weapon, I kind of felt like I wanted to make a bleed type build. But the more and more I messed around with it, it just got to the point where it's not really like slow dealing damage. It's actually kind of like everything crops together and destroys. Just brutality all over the floor. And so I'm not saying it's required, but it really helps. I know, guys, the auction house is down, so finding these items are going to be hard, but please farm them out. Tell me when you're getting them, and let me know how many pieces you got so far, and checking out this build, because it's definitely worth it. You're going to love this. You're going to love this setup. But yeah, the reason why I'm using this is the inflict bleed for 325% weapon damage. It's really cool, guys. That's all. I got a little bit of area effect from the Poison Nova on my helmet, but all in all, that's really what I wanted to show you. I got the bracers on just because they were a small upgrade. I bet you can craft better. Try to craft better than these guys. Let me know what you get. Alright. Paragons! Really simple. We're going to go over these super fast. Put it all in strength. Put it all in CD. Unless you might need a little bit of CC, but I don't. I got around 40, and that's all you need on this. It's not requiring a lot of CC. Life regeneration and resist all. I only put it in resist all because I'm a little low. It's my phone. Sorry about that, guys. Utility. Area damage. All of it. Don't even think about putting in anything else. Farm those items for the survivability. Make sure you're putting it all in area damage. Skills. We're going to blow through these really fast. Cleave with Rapture. Required. Whirlwind with Hurricane. For mobility on high torments. I've done Torment 4. It's easy. You're going to see a little bit of preview of Torment 4. The main reason why I'm using Whirlwind again with Hurricane is because I just love to be able to pull stuff and be able to move around without being all gapped up with enemies, because you're always going to be surrounded, guys. Make sure that you can get out of the way when it's time to get out of the way. And we're trying to prevent deaths. We do not want to die. When you're doing lower MPs and not really required to stack enemies close together, pulling them, making sure that you're having enemies around you at all times, use Ancient Spear with Harpoon. Does a lot of damage, but also you can grab everything in your path. It's just a fun skill. I'll use these too. I'll go back and forth. When I get tired of Whirlwind, I use the Harpoon. Leap, Call, Averit. I love Leap, just being able to jumping around, jumping all over the place. But I can stack enemies with it too, and that's the main part of this build, is stacking enemies to get that bonus from your passives. Rend, Bloodbath required. Warcry, Charge, you can change this out, but I love the amount of fury that you get with it, and it's just, I love jumping in packs, spamming Rend, just stacking Rend on top of them, and then using Warcry to have enough fury to use anything else that I want. Battle Rage, Bloodshed required. Must use that skill. Weapon Master, you can change this out, guys. I just like keeping it on there for a little bit of more damage. Ruthless, I find this very efficient when it comes to this build, because you're always proccing some hard hitting rend or hard hitting bleed. So the guy, they burst into flames so fast. So having this, just because it procs a heavy hitter and it drops them around the 30% health mark, and then you kick in 40% more, and then you just burn them down so fast. Brawler, super required, because you're using Leap and you're using Whirlwind to keep everything around you in close quarters, so you're getting 20% more damage. Well, while I sit here and wait for Griswold and have a little conversation to him about how much of a freaking joke his masterpiece is, that don't even have a legendary stat on it. I'm just playing, Griswold. I love you. But it's time for you to watch the previews of The Butcher. Now, make sure to watch those previews, and then make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Then go and check out all the other sweet Barb builds and all the other classes that I'm starting to make. And I hope you enjoy them all. Well, I know you're going to enjoy this. Enough talk. Here is The Butcher.